That's what rich people do, and you didn't know it. Steel sponge in boiling water is better than anything. That's what rich people do and never tell you. But in this video, I'm going to let you in on this secret. And it's very simple. First, put 300 milliliters of water on to boil, and when it starts to boil, put a steel sponge like this one. After you've wet it completely, you'll open the sponge like this, with the help of cutlery, and very carefully, because the water is very hot, okay? After opening the sponge like this, let's use detergent. Put a little detergent on top of the sponge, as much as you think is necessary. After adding the detergent, add a tablespoon of baking soda. At this point, I've lowered the heat, but the fire remains on. Now you're going to take your stove burners, your dirty ones, and rusty ones like this one. These older burners often get into this state with grease stuck to them that won't come off. But do what I'm doing and you'll see what happens. Place it on top of the steel sponge. And now we're going to close the steel sponge on top of this front, after you've made a little bundle with the sponge the way I'm doing. You just have to leave it in the fire for about 10 minutes. The chemical reaction that will take place will melt all the grease that's stuck to it. This will remove any grease and dirt. And this tip is suitable for steel, stainless steel, and silver items. Once the time has elapsed, turn off the heat and let the water cool down a bit. Now pour the water out and look at the color of the water coming out. That's all the dirt and grease that was in your trempe. And now I'm going to show you what the trend looks like. How can you see the grease that was totally stuck? It's melted and softened, and you can even remove it with your finger. It totally removes that old grease that is built up, and the rust also disappears and your shingle is as good as new. Look at that. All that grease that was here is gone, and the rust is gone too. You can do this with all the tramps on your stove no matter how old it is, because this will remove everything. Now I'll just rinse it off. And this is the result. Look how wonderful it is. Do it at home. It works for old people. Everything comes off and it doesn't spoil. So you can do it at home and you'll get all your stoves back. God bless you all and see you in the next video.